Hello. All right. Hello. Test, 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 test. I don't know. I think I can be heard. Hello. Okay. Hi. I think I see Dan in here. Hey, Dan. I have been playing around with Streamlabs Ultra. I sprung for it. But it's because I made like 40 bucks on Twitch so far. So I'm going to put that back into the stream. But I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to do the multi-stream option. So I set it up and I connected everything. My TikTok still needs to be approved for live, so we're not doing that today. And I thought I was streaming to YouTube, but I don't see it. I don't really know how I'm supposed to monitor that anyway, but I don't care. We're gonna just play some games. I did want to share with everybody a guide that I found, which I'm probably going to be using for my serious playthrough. And I say serious because when I play games like this, I get super into it and I like to min-max as much as possible. It's like what soothes my ADHD. And speaking of min-max, there is this guide I found. I'm gonna zoom in. Hopefully you guys can see that a little bit better. This is from Zamiel. He actually put this guide on GitHub, which is amazing because I love me some markdown documentation. So this is a really in-depth guide. I've only read through it once, kind of skimming through the details of it, but this basically helps you complete the challenge for the community center. So I figured there's like 2 challenges that I think I want to accomplish. The first challenge is completing the community center in 1 year. The second challenge is to do the perfection, which is basically achieving everything. So I think that would be like a good gradual progression when I start a new playthrough. But we'll see. I don't really know how it's going to go. This seems like a pretty in-depth guide. So what it does, it basically takes you day by day on what you're supposed to focus on. And if you can see in this table here, they go into detail in spring, because spring is probably where you front load a lot of those accomplishments and milestones. And then from spring and summer, it's basically rinse and repeat for some of the things that you're doing. And then as you progress in your farming and you get to have, you get all your money, there's less things that you absolutely have to do. So that is why you don't see anything like you see a little bit in summer, nothing in fall and winter, because you should by this point be pretty much complete. So what I like about this is that after you go through the general stuff, it takes you each day. So spring 1, spring 4, 5, etc. So I am going to follow this guide when I restart the game. But for now, I think I want to just do some playing. Like I said, I'm really just trying to test out my multi-stream right now. So I don't really know how it's going on YouTube. Like it says I'm live. I think I'm restreaming to it, but we'll see. So If I see any YouTube chatters, I'll let you know. But it doesn't show on YouTube that I'm streaming. Like, it doesn't say that I'm live. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Like, if I go to my studio, it doesn't even say that I'm streaming, which is kind of weird. But we'll see. Maybe it'll save it at least, and then I'll have like a VOD of the stream, but in whatever, in vertical mode. Okay, so there are some mods that I got. I talked about it in my last stream, and a lot of them worked, and some of them didn't. So I'm gonna just take a look here and see what is going on. So the textures seem like they're doing okay. The show item sell price was showing. I haven't tried any of the hats. I couldn't tell if any of the vanilla buildings have taken over the mod. The seasonal mod basically changes the buildings so that, like, when it's snowing, there's snow on top of the roof, leaves and stuff. Farm animals, I still haven't dealt with those. And the look up anything, I think this is the one. Oh no, the simple crop label didn't work. So there you go. Mouse hover and growth information. There you go. That's why it wasn't showing up. The to-do list, I couldn't see this either. So I don't know what happened here. The hotkey is L, so maybe we'll try the hotkey. Everything else seemed okay. So let's just go ahead and play through it. I'm using my controller. Get back in the kitchen and stop smoking eggs. You know what's so funny? This is the kind of stuff that, like, doesn't really bother me anymore. It's actually kind of cute that people feel like they, you know, oh, look it! I just realized there's a multi-stream option, so I should be able to see it. So that's great. All right, so we're gonna go try this again. And we're going to test out those mods because I downloaded so many of them and I was already worried about them not working with each other very well. So anyways, let's see how it goes. 6 a.m. Oh, where are my items? Oh, I think we put them in there. No, it's not funny. You're right. But hey, I'm glad that you're chatting because I was trying to see how to test these vertical streams. So if I'm looking on it, it's showing pretty okay, but the one on my main screen is not working. So if you can keep chatting, that would be really good because then I can adjust it. So the chat box here is like all out of whack. Let me shrink it down. There you go. Now it should fit a little bit better on stream. Hey Phoenix, how are you? I have been trying to figure out like how to do the multi-streaming. Oh my gosh, Metalhead, hello. How are you? It's like all the people, I looked on my analytics and it showed that all of the people who've been coming to my stream have all mostly been the ones who followed me already. So I'm actually kind of okay with that because I'm still not really sure what I'm doing and everything's still kind of like I'm getting used to it because streaming has definitely changed over the last like 5 years that I've actually tried. So I'm not really comfortable yet with like pushing the promotion or everything. Multi-streaming where? So I'm definitely trying to stream on TikTok just because I really like the video editing on there. And whenever I am trying to post content regularly, I usually use Instagram. But I don't prefer that video editor as much as TikTok. So I'm streaming on TikTok and I'm trying to stream on YouTube, which is probably where that other guy came from. The one who's like trying to hate on my... trying to hate on my thing. Oh, it does say he's from YouTube, which is funny. So it's working. I'm on YouTube right now, which is great. So I'm glad that guy tested it out for me. Like I know he was trying to hate on me by telling me to get back in the kitchen because it's like I get it, man. You know, when you are on the internet, the free will is so good. It's so open. Stream Elements multi-streaming. No, I'm using Streamlabs. I sprung for the Ultra just because I have everything set up already on Streamlabs. Thinking about having to use something else is like pretty intimidating. So, oh no, I forgot to pause the game, so the time was running. But sorry, guys. Maybe we should just exit to the title while I deal with this. So I noticed that the chat was a little bit off in some of my stream. So if I go check with the browser, yeah, okay, so that was good. So Midwest, if you are, I don't know if you're subbed or anything, but if not, just send me a message and I will send you the link to the Discord channel. You too, Phoenix. I started a Discord and I actually have some of the old EG guys in there already, like KF is in there, Danny's in there, Alti's in there. So Midwest, if you want to just message me, I'll send you that link after the stream. That way you don't have to subscribe. I should be putting that Discord information up anyway. All right, so that was that. Oh, sorry, here's the game. Okay, cool. Actually, I don't know. I don't have any mods in here right now, but once I'm done streaming, I'll send you guys the link because it's a lot easier for me to control that on there. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I was going to actually remind you guys now that everybody's in here. This is the guide that I think I'm going to officially follow because there's 2 challenges that I want to complete. I've already kind of talked about this, so sorry that I'm repeating it. But since Phoenix is here and Midwest is here, I'm going to repeat myself. I want to do 2 challenges. The first one is to complete the community center in 1 year, which is already kind of a lofty goal since I haven't completed it at all. But the step-by-step guide shows you how to do it. And not step-by-step, day-by-day guide shows you how to do it in detail. This is a huge min-max guide, so it's supposed to be really saved for like the experienced players. I'm not quite there anymore. I barely remember how to play, so I'm trying to practice play a little bit before I start a new game. But I will also share this link as well because it's super detailed and I actually love to read this when I'm like eating or when I'm like just chilling in bed and lying down because it's got a lot of useful information. Once I complete Community Center Year 1, I'm going to try for the Perfection challenge, which is basically like achieving everything in the game. And I think that those 2 goals will probably keep me going for like the rest of the year until I decide to do something else. The next thing I might do after that as like a third final goal, if I can complete it, is playing through an what's it called? The extended version. So there's an extended mod that you can get that adds like a ton more NPCs and farm maps and everything like that. And so if I do a third challenge, I want to pick a map that's extremely hard, maybe something super tiny or something with not a lot of growing space. So I'm open to suggestions. So if anybody has any mods or maps that you guys like in Stardew Valley that you think would be really fun, because the more challenging it is, the better for me. Like I like playing games on hardcore, like I played Minecraft hardcore, Diablo hardcore. I like that kind of challenge. So if it means that I have to like start over, like that's like my favorite thing. Okay, so we're gonna go back into the game now that I have everything fixed and tested out. I talked about the mods that I'm using in my last stream. I had like a screenshot up, but I have a lot of cosmetic mods too, which Phoenix, I think you're gonna love. It's super cute. Like the UI already is super adorable. This is like an adventure UI or an earth tone UI. I can't remember the name of it. But we're gonna go ahead and just play around and see if all the mods are working. There were a couple that weren't working in my last stream. So hopefully we can get that fixed. All right, so we are in game, and you know what? Since I'm not like able to do this, I'm gonna try to mod you, Phoenix. If you're not already a mod, how do I do this? I don't know how to do you. How can I mod you? Is there a command? I'm just gonna guess. I thought you were already one, but I know I cleaned it out because I had like 20 something mods. There you go. Thanks, because there's a lot of YouTubers, I think, watching, and I don't know if you even are able to, like, keep them in mind, because they were getting a little rowdy earlier. Okay, so 6 o'clock, we checked the weather report. I'm watching the TV from the side, I guess. The TikTok live stream I really wanted to do, but I couldn't figure out like the application, so I think I applied, which hopefully that'll work, and I'll get approved. I think they just need to confirm that the main platform you're streaming from is actually your platform. So that's like I submitted. We'll see how that works. All right, so we had a letter from Granny Evelyn. I know you're just getting started as a gardener, so I just wanted to give you a little tip. Most crops only grow in one season. When summer arrives, your spring crops will die. Okay, thanks for letting me know. She let me know on the 15th of the month, which means she's like way ahead of the game here. All right, so we don't have to water crops, which is amazing. And you can see my little garden here is already producing potatoes. The verification on TikTok is a pain, but well worth it, I suppose. You know, I like the content on TikTok. I just don't feel like I enjoy any more than the content on Instagram. Like the reels, I think in general are more up my alley. And I think there are more like elder millennials on there than on TikTok. Like I feel like the audience on TikTok is pretty young. But I like that video editor so much. It's just intuitive, and I can make like really short videos, short form content, long form content. Like the fact that I can make a 10-minute video on TikTok very easily is really important for me, especially because I have a gardening talk and I do a lot of like tours around my garden and stuff like that. So that's why I want to do TikTok instead of Instagram, but I will go back to Instagram once I figure out this like multi-streaming stuff, because not having to like deal with all the different platforms is kind of what we're looking for here. Oh my gosh, look at these berries. Cute. I totally forgot about them. I think that they weren't there before. And I remember actually the volume was a little low on this, so we're going to turn up ambient volume. I don't know if we want music. It was kind of dying out last time. But let me know how that sounds. And I'm actually going to turn up my volume in my ear as well. That way it's a little bit easier to hear. Okay. And we have the berries here too. Alright, so we need more potatoes. I didn't plant as many strawberries as I would like, but we can definitely get some potatoes in here. Which, by the way, potatoes are another crop that I'm trying to grow. What are these question marks? I don't know if that's a mod or not. 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, so it's only 8. See, when there's nothing to do on the farm, I get started on the day quicker, but kind of walking around waiting for it to open. I guess let's say hi to Shane. He's not wearing his Easter outfit anymore. Homeboy was wearing like the cutest little like Peeps shirt on the Easter egg event, because one of the mods I downloaded is like a seasonal character pack or something, where the character, like most of the main characters, like the NPCs, are dressed up for certain occasions. Oh my goodness, it's Penny. I think we're landing on Penny as the love interest for my playthrough. I've normally gone for the guys, but you know that's getting kind of boring, so we're gonna go ahead and woo a female. I'm actually going to pick up some shells here because I think I'm going to need these for the foraging bundle. Oh my gosh. Is that a 4-leaf clover? Can I pick that up? What do I do with that? Oh, I don't want to eat the berry. I want to pick this up. What do I do with that? I don't even have any tools. I got to look it up. I don't even know what it is. This is like one of my favorite things about going, like, taking a break from a game and coming back, is because there's a ton of new stuff. And oh, did I pause the game? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, there is a Stardew Valley. Oh, but this is expanded. Did I expand it? Did I get that mod? I don't even remember doing that. Look at that. I guess I did do it. So, okay. It added 19 forageable items, and all of them are classified to forage. So what do I do with it? can't even pick it up. Oh, well, that's what I get for downloading. Oh my god, sorry, I hit the mic. I hope I didn't hurt your guys' ears. I'm probably supposed to harvest it with like a tool, and I just didn't do that, so we'll figure it out next time. Alright, so the store is open now. We're just gonna get some potatoes. And I think we need like I did 15. Now, I have read that guide that I'm going to be using for the community challenge, and it's pretty intense. Like, in the first few weeks, you're grinding a lot from fishing and mining, and honestly, like, I'm kind of down for that. I think it'll make for fun content, but I know I'm going to be pretty, like, OCD about it, so I hope... Oh, I gotta move my cursor because that was confusing me before. I'm hoping I read it enough and I can practice some things in this practice mode that I'm doing right now. That way I get more familiar with it. But we just finished doing that. I should probably clear my farm a little bit, but I think I'm going to fish instead. Let's get some money. So we have oh no, not the bamboo pole. Where's hold on, I gotta move all my stuff out of here. It's starting to confuse me. So that's all my things. Here, I'll put all the tools in here. There it is. The fiberglass rod. We have algae already, so we have some snackies. And that's it. I probably should get some bait. I don't even know if there's any. Yeah, okay. I only have 11 bait, but it should be all right. And we have a full bar of energy. So we are just going to be fishing for the day. Oh, look at that, berries. And I'm not planning to do a long stream tonight. It's already late. It's like 9 o'clock. And I was really just setting this up so I could do the multi-streaming. And then I'm going to watch all of it back and see if I have to make any adjustments. So, oh, Linus, he's wearing a little jacket. Let's give him a berry. Linus is my best friend, guys. He's going to be... Oh, look at that. We have a horseradish. He's going to be my favorite NPC in the main playthrough. Ooh, is your YouTube supposed to be vertical format? Yeah, it's supposed to be. If it's not, then I made a mistake. I'm really just testing it out because I still have to be approved on Twitch or on TikTok. So this was just a test. I probably should be doing YouTube in the normal horizontal format. But I really just want to watch this back on YouTube if it does save it. Oh, did I miss I think I missed it. I didn't hit it right on time. If it's working, that's awesome. How did you see it? Because I was trying to see it on my browser, but I couldn't find it on my own channel. But if it's showing for you, that's fine. Oh shoot, I wasn't even looking. I showed the live icon on your profile. Okay. Oh, Mark, man, what's up? Hey, oh my goodness, I think I tweeted you a while back, or a few days ago maybe, I don't even know anymore. I really was hoping to go to Evo this year. I was gonna go with James Chen, but I ended up having a work trip scheduled the day before we would have had to go to Evo, so it just wasn't gonna work out. I can't do back to back that stuff like that. But I'm so glad that you said hi. I really wish I could have seen you out there. So Yeah, next time for sure. I already told James that like the next event that he does out here, like I can't. I'm not. I'm so excited to see you. I can't even focus on this game. But we should definitely catch up next time you're out because like I was telling James that going to a fighting game event, I would really just go just to say hi to everybody. Like I haven't been following any of the games or whatever. Like I wouldn't even really care about that. Um, but yeah, or if you are staying out this, like if you're not going to be leaving for wherever you go, like I don't know if you still go to Japan all the time. Um, maybe we can catch up, or if you ever are in LA, we can do that. I'm glad that you like the mom stuff too. I keep thinking about making some more content like about like me being a mom. Because I follow a lot of other moms who have kids that are on the spectrum and there's just so much like community and advice and stuff, but I don't know if like people would watch that. So it's nice to hear that you like it. You're not in LA anymore. Oh man, that's okay. I wouldn't come out here either. It's so crazy here, dude. Like I don't even live in LA. I moved out to Murrieta, which is near Temecula Valley, like wine country. Okay, good. Okay, then I will make some content because I'm actually going to be homeschooling my son this for kindergarten. Oh my gosh, if you are in San Diego, we should meet up. Just like random. I'll meet you halfway if you want. We go to Carlsbad a lot too. That was where we took him to the beach for his dad, or for Father's Day with his dad. So we went out there to Carlsbad, and it's not a far drive. And you know, I have a car now. For the longest time, we only had one car because of the pandemic and everything, and I work from home. But now I have a car. Okay, we're not getting any fish, which is kind of crazy. Oh no, I see tons of fish. What am I doing? I mean, we're not getting any catfish. Catfish is what I was hoping for in the rain here. But I'm wondering if my fishing rod's not good enough. I don't know. I can't remember. But if you do want to meet up in San Diego, I would actually do like a day trip and spend the night out there and then possibly like go and find places to eat and stuff. Ooh, gold ore. Good. We need that. We need that for the sprinklers. Because I know San Diego has a ton of good places to eat, right? Like other than LA, another place in SoCal, I think that like people would want to go to is San Diego. I just missed that fishing notification. Ding. Yeah, I am down to eat. That's what I was hoping to do in Vegas. But honestly, we're kind of like balling on a budget right now, which is why I'm starting to stream again. We unfortunately are down to like a single income, which sucks because Southern California is not cheap. But my son's whole support system is here, like his therapy, the school that we picked. So I really can't be moving. And the home that we're renting is a 5-bedroom house, and it's actually like fairly affordable considering like a 2-bedroom apartment out here is almost $3,000 anyway. So when I would be paying for a 2-bedroom apartment, I'm getting a 5-bedroom house for. So it sucks. It's got me dreaming about that van life pretty hard. But I just can't. I can't uproot him right now. He's just doing really good, and he's so comfortable. And he tells me all the time that he doesn't want to move. So I'm trying to stay here as long as I can. My salary, luckily, is good enough to like cover the basics, but we're, pulling back on our budget pretty hard. Like groceries are rough now, and I almost couldn't celebrate his birthday, which was kind of a bummer. We had planned to go to Legoland and, like get a hotel room because he's been talking about Legoland. He's a huge, huge fan of Legos. That's why you never left Santa. You didn't want to uproot her. You know what? I was hoping to uproot him before he got into the school system. Like, I think kindergarten, like preschool, kindergarten, maybe even first grade. I could have gotten away with moving somewhere else, but he's just so attached to the house. Like, this is his home, you know, it's the one home that he really remembers. And like I can't do that to him. So for as long as I can afford living here, I'm gonna try to keep us here. Which is why I'm streaming, because I'm hoping like this could be the little bit of extra income so that I can do things like take him out and stuff like that. What's up, G Unit? We got Markman in the chat here, which is so funny because I was just talking in my last stream about going to Evo and not being able to go anymore, which is kind of a bummer. Finding new friends in the area is rough. Well, so my son actually doesn't, it sounds really sad. He doesn't have any friends right now because, you know, he's just having a hard time. He had a hard time with the preschool situation, and he wants friends so bad. Like, every time we take him to a play place, he's always trying to like introduce himself. But you know, he's like having a hard time with that because he's not used to like playing with other kids very well. Like, he'll introduce himself and sometimes they can't understand him, which is hard because he's got a stutter. And some kids are really great with it, like especially if they have siblings or they're from like, you know, like a Asian or Hispanic household. I don't know how to say it. They just like are used to having to include kids, especially if they have like cousins and stuff. So I can tell right away when like there's a group of kids that are going to be nice to him. Yeah. And there have been kids who have not been nice to him. So we're working on that. That's like part of the reasons why we are relying on his like ABA therapy, which we're almost gonna graduate from that. He's been getting that for 2 years, which is great. I can say it, but I don't even know what I was trying to say. I really only find trouble with like kids who are also on the spectrum and who might not be getting therapy, so they don't know how to interact with him, or like kids who like, you know, like they're like white families, but they like stay with themselves. Like, they're not used to playing with other groups, and unless their parent is there and they're like kind of guiding them, most of the time they're yeah, I know. I'm hung up with the but I like it almost because it's like, look, I'm not going to be there for my son forever, right? Like, he's going to get older. He's going to go out and do his own thing. So I'm not going to be able to protect him from that all the time. So part of me like is glad that we're experiencing this kind of stuff so I can teach him how to deal with it in a way that like he understands, right? Like, there have been kids who like were kind of bullying him and not being nice to him, and he would always ask me like, why were they being mean? And like, you know, a lot of times I can say they like don't know how to play with you, you know, like they're also on the spectrum maybe and haven't gotten the help that he was able to get, or they're just like straight up mean, and we don't have to hang out with people that are not nice to us, and we can make the choice to like walk away, right? Like, so those are hard lessons for a 4, or he was 5 now, but he's 4 when it happened. And like, you know, I am just proud that he is still able to keep his like kind and playful spirit. Oh, I almost did, bro. Like, my son's dad can like, he has no shame if he has to like smack a kid, right? Like, I have to tell him to back off sometimes because it can get pretty testy. But yeah, there are times where I feel like not even with the kid, it's more just like the parent, right? Like, it's like your kid is here, you know, you can hear them like picking on my son, you can hear them like being rude to him, and like, I'm not gonna sit there and like teach your kid how to behave. Like, that's not why I'm here. Oh shoot, oh, I got rid of that jelly, I really need it. Hands are rated E for everyone. I mean, I would not say no if that ever came down to it, but I won't watch. I'll like look away. I'm a lover, not a fighter. This is probably why. All right, let's see how we did. 1,400 farming and 1,300 fishing. We made bank, guys. This is good. All right. I know I said I was going to only play one day, but that went by pretty fast. So maybe we can do one more day and then we can call it. And then I can watch my stream back. But having fun chatting with you guys. Hi, Alti. Welcome. I am just testing my multi-stream out, and Phoenix was kind enough to... Actually, no. Let me go back a bit. There was a guy who was here earlier from YouTube who was like, get back in the kitchen. I was just like, oh, I remember this. Like, from back in the streaming days, like, I remember the guys who just, like, randomly try to, like, ruin my day, but, like, it's not gonna work, dude. Like... I'm a mom of a kid who has autism. Like, the last thing that I'm gonna let anything bother me is what someone online says. Like, no thank you. Okay, so we got a letter. Thank you, Mark. You know what? Message me your number so I can just text you instead of having to do on the Twitter, because I'm like not on Twitter at all. But thank you. Sinister, hello. Welcome. I'm seeing all these names like I remember seeing from before. Yeah, Alti, I had like no mod. I was flying with no safety net. Oh, hi Kuya. Oh, I forget people's names. I wish I could note that in my chats. But hello. I'm doing some testing on my streams right now. So I don't know if you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching on YouTube. But let me know. The last Twitter exchange was 13 years ago. Get out of here. We need to keep in touch more often. That's crazy. Oh, I guess it is just Twitch or Twitter. Ugh, I mean X, whatever. Where do you want me to watch? No, stay here. Don't worry about it. I was just saying I can't tell where you're on, so but I'm glad. All right, so let's see. Dear neighbor, I hope you're feeling settled in your new home. I was writing to let you know that Pierre's store is now settling fertilizer. Okay, great. Oh, Phoenix, this is one of the mods that I got. It's so cute. It's the rustic Italian buildings mod. So all of the vanilla stardew buildings look like they're from a countryside in Italy, which is like the most romantic style that you could think of. And I just look how cute it is. There's like vines growing on the house. You have these like shutters. I got these like, I think this is these will change in the seasons. I don't know why I'm stuck here. Okay. It is so cute. Like I wish that maybe you can watch the VOD from yesterday, because we did the Easter egg hunt festival, and all of the characters were dressed up, and there were like, I think there were extra decorations on the house. I'm not sure, but check it out and let me know what you think, because it was so freaking cute, man. Like, I could not contain. Oh, the cauliflower is ready. I thought I ruined them. I thought I picked it too early, so we need to get 5 more cauliflower plants. How are you, Kuya? How are you doing? I feel like it's the most like updates I get from like my family is on Facebook, so I don't even go that often. Oh, you're playing COD. You know, I get tempted to play that sometimes, but my son, he's 5 and he's still at home with me, so I work full time at home. I'm trying to stream on the side just to like help, you know, with the bills and stuff. But he's still at home, and he's actually going to be starting homeschool, like a hybrid charter school. So I can't be playing games like that. Like, if I have to drop in the middle of the match, like I would not do well. So I'm playing games like Stardew Valley. There's another one that I saw that might be cute, which is like My Time in Portia. I just see that it's on sale, so I definitely want to check out some other cozy games. But I think Stardew Valley is going to be the main one, and then I'll do like a fun game every once in a while. Hi, Lucas. Hello. Welcome. Happy Sunday evening. We just got cauliflower in the game, which is great. The money situation was looking good. Oh, Monday noon. I forgot. I forgot time differences. And you are in not Thailand, Taiwan. Do you like the light? Oh, yeah, I got a new light. I actually got it for work because I have to record some videos, like demo videos for our product that we just launched in beta. So I was doing that. And, it's here on my setup. So I'm using it for the stream as well. I actually tested it out on the stream, which is super helpful. So I didn't have to set it up. It is not a Gobi light. It is, what is this? Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up here. It is not. Oh, behind me. Yes, this is a Gobi light. This is the one I actually got for, I was getting eye strain. So I actually had it up on my desktop to backlight the wall, so it would help, but I got a different setup now. So this is a Gobi light. I was talking about this light up here. That's the one that I got for recording videos, because when I'm trying to record demo videos, sometimes it takes me like a couple hours to get it right, because you know me, I can't be doing the edits. Like, I have to try doing it live. Look at these. I need to pick these up. How do I get these 4-leaf clovers? Does anybody know? Let me. Okay, so wait, one of these mods I showed you guys in the last stream, but this sell item thing is super useful, because I can find out how much an item sells for just by hovering over it, as a single quantity or as the entire stack, which is super helpful. So I really like that. And the one I couldn't figure out yesterday was there was like a plant tooltip. Dude, I'm like loving these mods. Like, this is why I'm a huge supporter of mobile gaming. Like, the Switch, I think, is the ultimate gaming platform, as well as like your handheld device. But as far as like game selection goes, where you can customize it to this level, like, you got to really have a computer. So there's this other mod that I got where if I hover over the crop, it'll tell me how many days left I have, which is super clutch. So like between these two cauliflowers, I know the bottom row is the one that had like more days to go, which is stuff that I actually can remember pretty well in my head. Thank you to my ADHD. But sometimes I forget, So I think what I'll do for my Twitch panels is list all the mods that I'm using when I do the playthroughs. And then also the 2 challenges that I'm going to try to complete. I'm going to have like oh my gosh, Phoenix, look at Marnie. She's so dressed up. I can't. Oh, what's going on? Wait, what is happening? Oh, we have our first cutscene. Installing mods are too much trouble. You know what? I agree. So I was worried that installing the mods it was gonna like affect the gameplay too much, and I didn't want to do that. So I specifically picked things that are I picked mods that were more enhancing my gameplay and not really altering it. There are a couple mods that are supposed to have been created to improve the quality of life of the game. I think I talked about this also in my other stream, where there are certain points in the map, I guess, especially in town, where it's hard to move your horse through if you're mounted. So there are mods that like open up some of those spots so you could run your horse through, but I'm not going to mess with any of those right now. I'm just doing things that are very cosmetically pleasing. So these outfits, some of these NPCs have different outfits for the season. Some of the buildings have like snow on top of it when it's snowing. And then, I have like a whole texture reskinning. So if you are a Stardew player and you're noticing that it looks a little bit different, I do have some mods that change the color scheming so that it's not so like sprite, like bright and pixel art, you know what I mean? Okay, so in the cutscene, welcome to Pierre's. How can I help you? Oh, who's this guy? Oh no, is this the Jojim art cutscene? Why is he wearing all black? Oh, who's this? I don't even remember. Oh, he wants everyone to listen to him. All right, come and get it, folks. Coupons for 50% off. He did it. No way. He walked into this guy's shop to share his coupons? Like, The audacity. I just realized the guy told me to stop vaping. The one like hater I got today, he said to stop vaping, and it was like get back into the kitchen, something that was like very sexist, right? And then it was like stop vaping, and in my head I was like, oh, he cares. He's like so sweet. Um, I love the internet, guys. It must be so difficult for you to lose your loyal customers like that. But can you blame them? Jojo Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Soon the whole town will realize that. Oh, I forgot. I was going to get a font mod because this font's kind of hard for me to read. I got to remember to do that tonight. I also forget to run ads. So, I have to find an easy way to do that. Oh, shoot. What was happening? The cutscene was over and I was just standing there. Okay. Let's talk to some of these folks. We have Abigail. We have Pierre. Marnie was all dressed up, but now her outfit changed. I think because when she's inside, it's different. I don't know. Has little Archer settled in yet? Yes, he has. Archer's actually the name of my cat. I unfortunately had to give him up to a family member because we can't bring cats into this rental home. So I was like super sad about that. But he is only an hour away, so I do visit him. We visited him a few weeks ago. So that's super nice. I know I cried for 2 days when I had to make that call because there was just no way that we could find a better like living situation in our budget. If we had to bring a pet. Because there was another house that was allowing us to have pets that we could have gotten. But it was going to add like $300 to the deposit and then an extra like $100 to the rent. And when you think about the fact that the rent increases every year, it's like, it's just too much. So he's also getting older. He would be 12 right now. And, you know, if he needs stuff like medical stuff, it's already so hard with our own son. And my aunt who has him, she's like a cat mom. Her and her husband have another cat. And they have been like, I think they would like either foster or like adopt before. And she had been looking for a cat of her own. So it just worked out perfectly. They don't have kids. They don't plan to have kids. So the cats are super spoiled. I think we have what do we have to do? We'd have to get cauliflower. I forgot to get seeds. So I'm going to go do that. And then we're going to fish for the rest of the day. Yeah, he's better off with family. And I think that, like, honestly, it's just better in general because he was getting a little anxious and skittish around my son. And at the time, my son was only 3. So now he's a little bit older, so he probably wouldn't be as like crazy, but it was really hard for the two of them to play together because my son was like forgetting that he's an animal. Now I think he loves him because we took my son to see Archer at my aunt's house, and like Archer was so skittish of him. He was like hiding under the bed the whole time, but my son stayed there under the bed, like looking at, like lying on the floor looking at him because he remembers him. And we have pictures of him all around the house too, you know. So he's still like, in my heart, he's still my cat. Like he's still my firstborn, you know. So it was a good call, as sad as I was, because the idea was that my aunt would only watch him until we got settled, because I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we are going through a divorce. So at the time we were like, you know, we don't really know if we're going to like move to other places. Like it really depends on how that affects our son. And like right now, currently it's like not a good idea to move out. So having I was going to give this cauliflower to Linus, but we'll just give him a berry because I think we need to collect the cauliflower for the community center. But yeah, we didn't know how moving to different homes was going to affect him right away. So, oh shoot, I forgot to get the fishing pole. I came all the way over here to fish and I didn't get the fishing pole. So this house is big enough so that we can, like, he has his own office. He sleeps downstairs. I sleep upstairs and I have my own office as well. And my son has his own room and we have a guest room. So it was just a better call for us to rent this home until we can figure out like what we're really going to be doing. But unfortunately, like he got let go, so that's why we're down to a single income, which like it's good and bad almost, because now like yeah, we have a full caretaker, which is great. So you know, Maverick has somebody who can watch him the whole time, and that was I think what was we were really struggling with for the times where like both of us had to work, and you know, he had to kind of like be okay by himself. I think I'm gonna go into the mines because it's not raining. But I wonder, should I make some food? Should I bring something to eat? Let's see. I think I can make. I think, do I have pine cones? Yeah, we have pine cones, seeds, and was it acorns? Acorns, yeah. All right, we can make some field snacks, and we can bring that into the mines. All right, we're going to mine a little bit, and then I'm going to go log off for the day and check out the multi-streaming. And then hopefully tomorrow my TikTok live gets approved, and then I can stream vertically on TikTok, which is the whole point. And then I could change my YouTube layout to the normal one. And we'll see. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out like everything that I need to set up. Because I'm like in true ADHD fashion. I have like way too many things going on. But streaming is the one thing that I can pretty much do consistently, because it doesn't really take much time and effort to like put something together like afterwards. Like I have so much content that I could be using to make clips and stuff. You should start going back to go back to your TikTok so you can watch my videos on there and let me know how they look. Or maybe if I have like if I can have one of you guys in each of the platforms so that I'm getting people chatting on each one, and then like we'll spread everybody out. I feel like I actually, that min-max guide has a really in-depth dungeon like mining. Oh my gosh, we have shoes, y'all. We finally have shoes. Okay, I don't know how to put the shoes on with the controller. Like I'm just gonna use the mouse. All right, cool. We got green boots for days. I am starving. I have not eaten dinner yet, so we're gonna make some dinner as well. But oh, geodes, yes. You love those emotes, dude. I forgot that you upgraded to use them, and I'm just so glad. I'm gonna get another set of emotes because I still think that I have slots. But I'm still gonna stay with the. Oh, here we go. We had one ladder and all that. So, I think I'm gonna eat a field snack. I am noticing that it's a little small, so I might change my chat box here. I love Totoro. That's probably one of my favorite ones. It reminds me of my sisters because it's about two sisters, you know, and their mom is sick, and like they have to be brave. Not that my mom was ever sick or anything like that, but well, I mean, like story time, she did have an episode, but we're not going there today. I am the oldest of all my siblings. There were 4 of us originally. There's 8 of us now, because I have half siblings, but I don't call them my half siblings. They're just my siblings. The youngest one is a little sister. I haven't met her yet because she's in the Philippines, and it's my dad's youngest, and she's like 4 or 5 months, which is so cute. And her older brother, who is also my half sister, same mom, is only 1 year older than my son. So he's actually visiting here from the Philippines right now. They've been able to hang out and play. Like he was able to come for my son's birthday, which was like super adorable to see them play. Like some people think it's weird, but like I don't know. I guess because I've always been around like mixed families or whatever they call it. Like I don't know how like what you would call it, with like bonus parents and bonus siblings. That's never been weird for me. All right, so that's what I was saying. The min-max guide that I read has some super in-depth like strategies for mining where you're actually like prioritizing finding levels first instead of like actually mining, which makes more sense. And then they show you how to basically like save as much energy as you can and like how to find like and how to find the ladders. But if I'm gonna be honest, it's finding the ladders that's the most annoying for me. Yes, they use bombs, exactly. Yeah, they use dynamites and explosions so that you're not knocking things out. And then there's also like they even go in depth on how to avoid the cutscene animation whenever you like find a new level or you like exit an elevator or something, and they like so you can start moving right away. Like it's pretty intense. So that's why I say I need to study the guide a little bit so I can intelligently talk about it, and I'm not like reading the guide while I'm playing. Oh, nice, we found that so soon. Pro tips, exactly, super pro tips, dude. Oh, we got a little carving knife. All right, let's just go down, and I think this saves the elevator for us. Yes, it does. Ooh, leather boots. Perfect. Because these green shoes were kind of clashing my outfit. But let's see, what is stronger? Rubber boots plus what, immunity? Oh, defense and immunity. Yes. Thank you. All right, so let's go back up to ground zero, and let's call it a day. Sorry, I'm not going too much longer. It's like 9:30 here, and I haven't eaten. So let's make ourselves a little bit of a torch. That way we can see where we're going. But thank you for coming on to my test stream. I'm actually like kind of okay with the fact that like nobody comes to watch when I do these tests, because I'm really just trying to see like how I want to set up everything. And now that I have the Pro Streamlabs, I'm probably going to change my layout a little bit since I have access to some of the cool overlays. Like there's a lot of animated overlays, which are so adorable. So I need to try messing with that a little bit. But let's see. We didn't get anything fun. Yes, please come by. This is honestly like the time that I get to like hang out and play games, which like I never really used to have time for that before, but you know, I can do that now. Did I talk to my cat? All right, let's go ahead and take a nappy nap. When you start to edit some clips, people will start to increase. What do you mean edit clips? Oh, edit clips of the videos? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why I want to do like a challenge, because it'll give me kind of a storyline to follow when it comes to like clips and VODs and stuff. So I'm actually gonna log off to the title here, YouTube Shorts, but also like the TikToks and everything like that, VOD clips on Twitch. Like I want to kind of make sure that I have all those bases covered. But I'm going to do a quick little shout out to say thanks to everybody coming. Thank you for my mods, Alti, Phoenix. Thanks for being here. And Dan, I love that you're always on these streams. Dan's my little brother from work, if nobody knows. I'm always telling everybody that. Thank you, Kuya, for joining. Lucas and G Unit, I appreciate you guys being here. Sorry for the short stream today. It's already late. And I wasn't even going to stream on the weekends. But I really wanted to set this up for tomorrow because I want to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday streams, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday streams, because Mondays are hard with work. But thank you for stopping by. The last time we saw each other was Jeff's graduation. I know. I actually went to Jeff's wedding. So I was hoping to see more people there. And I did. I got to see a lot of people, but dang, it was already so crazy. Thanks guys for coming, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, and stay safe, y'all. Bye.